17-year-old Mackenzie Sherilla appeared calm as she looked toward the judge, seemingly confident she would leave the courtroom a free person. Her defense team portrayed her as a traumatized teenager who suffered memory loss after the crash, arguing she couldn't recall what happened that night. At first, the strategy appeared to gain sympathy, but everything shifted when prosecutors introduced video evidence that challenged the defense's version of events, undermining her claim of confusion and accident. The case involved the deaths of two young men after Mackenzie allegedly drove her Toyota Camry into them, an incident prosecutors described as intentional. Investigators supported their case with documents, witness accounts, and digital evidence from the night in question. A key turning point came when hospital testimony revealed statements Mackenzie allegedly made shortly
and stated she, open quote, wanted to die, close quote, and that it was her fault for killing her boyfriend.
According to hospital records presented in court, Mackenzie became highly emotional after the crash. Medical staff testified that she expressed intense grief, guilt, and distress, reportedly saying she wanted to die because she believed she was responsible for her boyfriend's death. Prosecutors highlighted that these statements were made just hours after the incident, before any legal strategy or external influence could shape her account. They argued this amounted to an early admission of responsibility. The defense, however, suggested she was in shock and emotionally overwhelmed at the time. Still, Dr. Esther Singh confirmed that the statements were properly documented in the medical records, making them a key point of dispute.
Said and read that Mackenzie said it was her fault, correct?
I did read those words.
That's what it says. It didn't say that she purposely killed someone, just did it.
Those words do not appear in that note.
Okay. And whatever those words were, you weren't there to hear them.
That is correct.
That hospital statement would later become some of the strongest evidence used against Mackenzie's defense. It directly contradicted her later claims that she had no memory of the incident, and that everything had been a tragic accident. But prosecutors didn't stop with forensic data and eyewitness accounts. They revealed another side of Mackenzie that shocked many people following the case, a side exposed through her own social media posts. Those messages and posts painted a far darker and more unsettling picture of her state of mind, giving investigators a powerful glimpse into thoughts and emotions the public had.
Shortly after the crash, Strongsville police were notified that they had received concerning emails from the community that the defendant and her mother were seeking employment with the Los Angeles modeling agency. Kenzie Sherilla said to Vitali, "Thank you for the comment. I would love to work with you guys. I've been emailing you guys a lot. Such a great opportunity. Thank you."
During the trial, prosecutors showed the jury a series of TikTok videos posted by Mackenzie, clips that painted a very different image from the innocent teenager her family described in court. One video presented as evidence included the chilling caption, "I'm the one you die for." In another post, Mackenzie wrote, "I'm not even cool. I'm just one of those girls who can do a lot of drugs and not die." To prosecutors, these weren't meaningless social media posts or edgy jokes made years before the incident. According to court records, the videos were uploaded around the same time. Her relationship with Dominic was rapidly falling apart, and tensions between them were becoming increasingly dangerous. The prosecution argued that the posts offered a disturbing glimpse into Mackenzie's mindset during the weeks leading up to the tragedy.
If you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. I'm dead ass.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You don't even know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious.
Prosecutors argued that the post revealed a darker side of Mackenzie's personality, one they believed was deeply drawn to themes of death, manipulation, and control. According to the prosecution, the videos and captions weren't random attempts at humor or attention online. Instead, they portrayed someone increasingly consumed by toxic emotions and a disturbing fascination with power over other people's lives. They used the post to support their claim that Mackenzie's behavior.
I think the defendant has shown a shocking lack of remorse, Your Honor. We think that she has continually put forward that this was an accident in spite of the fact that the evidence is in direct contradiction. Your Honor, you were on Progress Drive. You saw the evidence that was displayed in court.
For the family sitting in the courtroom, watching those posts appear on the large screen was heartbreaking. This was the same girl they had once welcomed into their home, someone they believed genuinely cared about Dominic. Now, they were seeing videos and captions about being the one you die for. Words that carried an entirely different and deeply unsettling meaning in light of everything that had happened. What may once have seemed like dramatic social media.
Gotta figure like a pin, I'm gotta figure like a doll. Don't care if you think I'm dumb, I don't care at all. Candy best, sweetie, if I wanna be adored, I'm the girl you die for.
I'm not even cool, I'm just one of those girls that can do a lot of and not die.
The TikTok evidence became a key part of the prosecution's argument that Mackenzie's public image as an ordinary, harmless teenager didn't tell the full story. They suggested that the persona she showed to family and friends was only one layer, while her private online activity revealed a different set of thoughts, ones that repeatedly touched on death, power, and control. By pointing to posts made well before the crash, prosecutors argued that these weren't isolated moments or impulsive captions, but part of a broader pattern that, in their view, helped to
No one's breathing. Bust that window out.
Alright. You good, huh? Didn't see any weapons or anything, or no? What kind of car is this? Holy smokes.
So, unfortunately, there was an accident, okay, involving Mackenzie, Davion, and who we believe is Dominic, is the third person. A car accident. Okay. Last night. Wait. Just relax. Just hold on. Stay seated. Just hold on. Just listen.
Yes, just take a deep breath.
Christine, look at me. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, just take a deep breath.
Okay. Right now, all we know is that the driver, who is Mackenzie, is at Metro.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah,
just stay seated, please.
Take your time.
Please, just relax. Take a deep breath.
That's
Take
all right.
a deep breath.
That's okay. You're good.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. Do you want my glasses? No.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, just keep your hands right here. I'm not gonna tighten these, okay? I don't want to hurt you. You good? Are they good? We're gonna watch your head going in.
the caller's coming up. Calling partner. Partner, make sure that the juvenile fact sheet that gets filled out in the jail is the county one, not the SPD one.
To block traffic, so I have a lot of cars coming down this way. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, to Dragon Pearl. Yeah, copy that around. You want me to shut straight down? 35? Just pull in front of the road closed so you can
Get my foot out, sorry. It's just like...
Stand right by that black mat. Straight forward. Yep. Until that door. Step on that yellow line. And just face the wall.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What is Mackenzie?
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
I can't wear these.
Now, unfortunately, everything's gonna have to come off right now once we know when the detective comes back and we know for sure what's going on. Everything's gonna be bagged up here. It's not going anywhere.
Sorry, this is just like one of those. It's really hard to get off.
That's fine. Take your time.
What are the green, are those extensions, clips, or you need to take those out?
I can't take them out. They're like in my, like, they're like big.
Okay.
Unless you have pliers, we can get them out. Whatever.
What about that tie?
I'm gonna hold off and see what ends up. Because it's kind of weird. I don't know. Corvatus is back there talking. Alright, Mackenzie, just hang out against that wall to your right.
When given the chance to speak before sentencing, Mackenzie delivered a statement that many in the courtroom later described as highly controlled and deliberate. Rather than appearing spontaneous or emotional, observers felt she carefully chose every word, presenting herself in a way that seemed rehearsed and composed. Court observers and body language analysts, who later reviewed the footage, noted that she specifically requested to stand while speaking. In their interpretation, this wasn't a minor detail. It suggested she wanted to fully command the moment and ensure all attention was on her as she addressed
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much. Alright, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you.
Even in her final statement to the court, Mackenzie still did not fully accept responsibility. She continued to claim she couldn't remember what happened and insisted the crash was accidental. Observers noted that she also divided her focus between the victims' families and her own, which some in the courtroom found inappropriate. Body language expert Patty Wood later pointed to her shaking her head during the judge's remarks as a sign of continued denial. This stood in contrast to earlier hospital statements, where she had reportedly accepted fault, highlighting a clear shift in her account over time.
My name is Natalie Sharilla. I just want to say, am I allowed to address them at all? Sure. I just want to say to the families that I'm broken, sad, and lost, and my heart hurts for everyone, okay? Davion was her new friend, and Dom was the love of her life, and he was part of our family, okay? I'm just so sorry that this happened, and we're heartbroken, okay? And then, Your Honor, this was a terrible, tragic nightmare accident to have happened that she has no memory of, and she will never emotionally or physically recover from it. She almost died too.
Even after days of testimony detailing alleged practice runs, threats, black box data showing acceleration patterns, and surveillance footage, Mackenzie's mother still described the incident as an accident. Legal observers noted that her statement reflected the family's continued effort to reject the prosecution's narrative and maintain Mackenzie's innocence. Even in the face of extensive evidence presented in court, they continued to frame the event as unintentional. Her remarks also made it clear that the family intended to keep challenging the conviction, signaling that the legal battle was far from
the steering wheel. Is it Mackenzie maybe speeding and say, oh my God, park out, it's late, I'm coming up to this, I better do something, and she goes like that to avoid an accident, not acting purposely, but in fact trying to avoid it? Is it sudden acceleration, panic? Those are all possibilities. We are really never going to know what happened in that car, much less prove by evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that she purposely drove that car. Purposely. It has to be established that at the time in question, there was present in the mind of Mackenzie a specific intent to cause the death of her boyfriend Dominic Russo and her friend Davion.
And we're asking that you please not run the sentences consecutive. He was family, and we all loved each other. To understand the full scope of Mackenzie's shifting account, attention turned to how her story evolved over time, and how her own statements ultimately became central to the prosecution's case. Just hours after the crash, while speaking to medical staff in what she believed was a private setting, Mackenzie reportedly accepted responsibility for her boyfriend's death. However, by the time of trial, her version of events had changed significantly. She claimed she had no memory of the incident, and insisted it had been an accident.
Having had count 2 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant Mackenzie Sharilla guilty of murder, to wit Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02a, is charged in count 2 of the indictment. Count 3, murder. The court, having had count 3 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant Mackenzie Sharilla guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02b, is charged in count 3.
At sentencing, she told the court, "I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened." Prosecutors, however, pointed to earlier social media posts like, "I'm the one you die for," and alleged pre-crash statements such as, "I will crash this car right now."